Hello everyone, welcome to a quick video tutorial on our Adorable Dog Leash Holders. So in this tutorial, I'm just going to give you a walkthrough of kind of what's included and how to produce something that looks like this in the end. Okay, so these files here we have in the initial bundle 50 different breeds. In the second bundle we'll do another 50, similar how we did the ornaments that we have. We also include a bunch of different sayings that you could include on here. So this one's dog walking is my cardio. We also have something like this, which is specific to every single breed. This one is I love my Husky. So we have all of the dogs included as well. And then we also have two versions. So one version that looks like this, which has a custom area in it. And then we have another version like this without the custom area, where you could include 3 hooks instead of the 2 seen here. So let's get into it. These are all 3-layer designs. I recommend I'm using 532-inch material here. So you want something thick enough that would be able to support kind of the screws that you are using that come along with the hooks. And I'll show you where I got my hooks from as well. But you want it to be able to grab pretty much all 3 layers to give it a nice secure feeling, so these aren't going anywhere. So the 3 layers, top layer is the kind of like the outline of the dog layer. The mid layer is kind of the background of the dog. It's the background of the nameplate area, the background of the paw prints here, and then we have the backer as well. And the backer here is where you would place your different sayings. There are a bunch of different versions of backgrounds. So we have a bunch of different patterns. So this one is like kind of like a scored pattern. So you can see there. So that would still be a 3-layer design. You just include that. I find too a nice light stain on this, so you could still see the print come through. Looks really nice. And then we also have kind of like a cutout version of the backer that I could show you here. So that's a cutout version. You can choose to add a 4th layer as like another background, but you don't have to. I could kind of give you an idea how that would look. So if I took like another dog layer, it'd be kind of something like that. Sorry, I forgot 1 layer here. So that would kind of be the look of that. So if you wanted to do like a 4-layer design, or alternatively, you could not put a backer and just have the background open like that, which would look nice as well. So kind of let's break this down and we'll see how each layer looks. So I have an example here of one that's not yet. That's just like a raw version of it. So you can see what's on each layer. When you're painting the backs of the dog, it's pretty simple. Like all you got to do, you could be pretty free-flowing with how you add your colors. If you want it all one color, just stain the whole thing. We have this score mark here to show you exactly how this lines up with the background. So you could color that a different color, or the paws if you like, and then you could add the background to it. These can also be customized with a name. So you could add pretty much any name you want in there. And I'm going to show you just a quick way that you can make sure that everything is lined up. So for your offcut, I would just keep the offcut, and then basically you drop that back in, you place your letters in the offcut and use it as a template, and then when you pop it out, you'll have everything lined up. It's my suggestion that you cut kind of the top layer using a 3M backer, which then makes it just a peel and stick, and that would make also the letters that you have a peel and stick as well, so it's easy to set up. For the hooks now, moving on to that, we have these little score marks here that you can see. That is where the hooks should be lined up, and I use these specific hooks here. I could show you quickly what they look like. And they're basically come with the hardware, so they come with the screws. And I'll show you how to line them up on your. So this is like the non-custom version here, and I'll just use this background for this one here. So this is kind of like the non-custom one because it doesn't have that custom plate. So basically, what you do is you just line that up. What I do is I line up the top piece with the top of the score mark and the bottom, just so you have correct height and everything above. I would take the screw, I would just punch it in just with your hands, just to make a small mark into the wood, and then it should stand up by itself. Then you just take your drill, you screw that in, and you simply repeat on both sides. That will make sure that it's nicely straight and that they hang at the same height and they are secure. Okay. Now let's take a look at the backing quickly. We have how this is set up is we have a keyhole hanger set up internally, so you can see how each layer is kind of lined up. So this layer would have kind of like the opening, and then once the backer gets put on, this creates kind of the keyhole. So when you're hanging on the wall, the best thing to do is just to grab the screw of your choice, drill it into the wall about that distance there, and then once that goes in and it pops up, it's not going anywhere. It's going to be nice and secure on the wall. So that's basically how that keyhole hanger works. Okay, so that's already built in internally. All you got to do is you got to just add your hooks, choose your dog, choose your saying, and then if you want, add a name, and then you should be good to go. Thanks so much. Appreciate any feedback you guys want to leave in the comments. Please remember to always like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next one. Thanks.